Welcome back, everybody. I've decided to play my favourite game, well, my favourite Final Fantasy game, definitely, of all time, if not my favourite game of all time. This is Final Fantasy VI, and although that said 3 on the title, the reason for that is the way the games were released. So from 1 to 7 came out in Japan first. Or maybe 1 to 8 actually. I think 8 came out in Japan first. And some of the Japanese releases weren't released in North America and Europe. So for instance, the Japanese 4 was called 2, and such as this, number 6 is actually called number 3 in America and Europe, if that makes any sense. So yeah, this is, as I've said before, my favourite Final Fantasy game of all time. The thing is, 7 was my first, as it was with a lot of people. And I think 7 is a lot of people's favourites as well, which it comes down to nostalgia. A lot of people played it when it first came out, like whatever it was, 20 years ago. Whereas this, I didn't play until, I don't know, maybe 7 years ago, 8 years ago. And it's just, I mean, you can read every like major games website and look at the reviews of this. It's like at least 9 out of 10 on all of them. I mean, all the characters make sense, all the story makes sense, the battle system is just fluid and it's fast. Yeah, it's just incredible. I mean, you look at Final Fantasy VII and 8 in particular as well. If you laid out the story from start to finish as like a little storyboard, it makes no sense. There's things just missing. Things happen for no reason. Whereas the story in this, it's good and it makes sense and it's epic and it's just, you know, I could talk about it for hours. But yeah, I've not played this for a while though. I think the last time I played 6 was about a year ago. So I will be rusty on a few things, but shouldn't be too bad. Alright, fun fact number 1. Okay, so the 3 people we've got here, the girl is a prisoner, and she's been captured by these 2 people, Wedge and Vix. Now the interesting fact about those 2, they're originally supposed to be called Biggs and Wedge, not Vix and Wedge, and fans of Star Wars especially should recognise those 2 names. Final Fantasy has, shall we say, copied a few ideas from Star Wars. I think just because they were big fans, which we all are, really. I mean, how can you not like Star Wars? Yeah, so going back onto these 3, the girl has powers. You might notice they refer to her as a sorceress, and these 2 guys are basically using her to get to something in a cave just up ahead, using her powers. So for the time being, I'm just taking out these guys in the town. It's pretty simple. I mean, I'm just spamming the same move over and over again. There's no strategy involved just yet. Nice and easy. Just walks you through the game. Just gets you used to just how the battle system works. If you've never played a Final Fantasy before, this isn't a bad one to start with. I mean, of course, obviously 7 again. It's simple to pick up. But 6 is just as. Alright, so this is what's called a pincer attack. I've been surrounded on both sides. Any attack while I'm faced the opposite way does double damage. Fire beam. Everyone got a level up. We'll have a quick intro of the menu. So, as you can see, Wedge and Vix looking good. So one of the reasons I like this game, I'll talk about this a lot throughout this playthrough. I'll mention things that I love about this game and why I put this game above every other Final Fantasy. The main character, who is yet unnamed, I won't spoil it. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out together. It'll be a journey. So that, yeah, the main character is one of my favourites. I mean, she's likeable. I mean, the next two games, 7 and 8, have Cloud. My opinion on the video game version of Cloud, I quite like him actually. I must say, he's not bad. I mean, he's cracking jokes and he's goofy in some parts, and then they just seem to fuck him up in every later release, like Advent Children movie and the 7 or the spin-offs. They make him just this grumpy fucking emo douche. And don't get me started on Final Fantasy VIII's main character. Just cannot stand him. One of the worst. One of the worst. Where at? Nice and simple. Spam the same move over and over again. Can't fail. Can't fail. Another win. I mean, there's nothing. That's the save point. I won't be using that just yet. Open the door, guys. I'll handle this. Stand back. Just gets a key out and unlocks it. Fucking hell. It's been one of my sort of bugbears with 6 as well. It's never had a proper release, or a re-release, should I say. It got a PS1 release. I think it was released with 5, if I remember correctly. 5 and 6 were released together. And since then, they just seem to they've left it alone. So I think it got an Android and iPhone release, but it just seems to be abandoned. Although I've heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but in Japan, 6 isn't as well liked as it is around the rest of the world. Oops. Oh shit. Yeah, so the trick with this is the guy goes into his little shell, and if you attack his shell while he's in there, he'll counter-attack with that gigavolt fucking nonsense. Just wait for him to come back out. This is called waiting. This is a well-used mechanic in video games. Makes you wait for no reason whatsoever. Come on. Anytime now. Ooh. Right. Let's continue to kick his ass. Fire beam. Ah, you're chucking your slime around, eh? I love the little sweat sort of drop there as he gets slimed. Is he going to go back in? Oh, for fuck's sake. In a speed run, if I was sort of blasting through this game as quick as I could, I would attempt to kill this guy just after one sort of hide in the shell cycle, because all this does, it just kills time, and if you're going for a fast time, it's the last thing you want. This should kill. No? One more? Oh, fucking hell. Time, gentlemen. There we go. So that's the first boss of the game. I got Potion X1. So this is what the guys are after. Frozen Esper. What's going on? Hey, what's the matter? Do you know something we don't? Oh, she wants the shiny shiny. Typical girl. After the shiny shinies. Hey, where are you? Oops. The Biggs and Wedge characters turn up in quite a few Final Fantasy games. I believe 6, 7 and 8. And I've got a feeling 12. I think they turn up in 12. Although I'm not too sure about that. So, she's dead. My only gripe with this game really is you can't run unless you've got a pair of running boots on, equipped as an accessory. So I've got to walk at snail's pace for a while. So they were controlling her using this slave crown, which, when you think about it, pretty rapey. So what should we call her? We'll call her Gland. My name is Gland. Impressive. Really nice name. My name is Old Man. Here's the little doggos. 2 mummies. Empire? Magitech armor? Old Man? Through the back. Can I just get back in bed and go to sleep? I'm so tired. These brutes. She's up there. Ah, you can't reach me now. You piece of shit. Good start. Oops. So even though we're just down to 1 character, it's still not that difficult to get through this bit. Making my way through. Get the little treasure chest. You want a party, do you? You want a piece of this? Another level up. Alright, I'm going to call it a day right here. I will definitely continue this series though. I might even attempt to finish this. We'll see how it goes. I'll play other games as well as this. I might go up to 2 videos a day. Like I'll play this as one video, then another one will be just like an easier game. But we'll see. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. If you like the video, as always, like it, drop a like, feel free to subscribe, all that shit, you know, the usual shit. Yeah, peace out.